On June 28, 1919, German delegates were escorted into Versailles' Hall of Mirrors to sign a treaty they had no part in negotiating. Exactly 5 years to the day after Archduke Franz Ferdinand's assassination had plunged Europe into the Great War. The symbolism was deliberate. The Germans were being forced to sign in the same hall where Bismarck had proclaimed the German Empire in 1871 after defeating France in the Franco-Prussian War. French Premier Georges Clemenceau, who remembered that humiliation as a young man, was determined to extract revenge. The Big Four, Woodrow Wilson of America, David Lloyd George of Britain, Georges Clemenceau of France, and Vittorio Orlando of Italy, had spent 6 grueling months in Paris hammering out the terms. Each leader faced different pressures from their war-weary populations and had fundamentally different visions for post-war Europe. Wilson arrived in Paris as a conquering hero. He wanted a peace without victory that would prevent future wars through international cooperation and his proposed League of Nations. Clemenceau, known as the Tiger, had lived through 2 German invasions of France and wanted guarantees it would never happen again. He pushed for the harshest possible terms to permanently cripple German power. Lloyd George occupied the middle ground, seeking a balance that would contain Germany without destroying it completely. The final treaty was devastating for Germany. They lost 13% of their European territory. All German colonies were stripped away and distributed as League of Nations mandates. Military restrictions were equally severe. The German army was limited to just 100,000 men, smaller than Belgium's forces. Most poisonous of all was Article 231, the infamous War Guilt Clause, which forced Germany to accept complete responsibility for the war and all damages suffered by the Allies. This moral condemnation, as much as the practical restrictions, bred lasting resentment among Germans of all political persuasions. The reparations bill was astronomical. Though the final figure wasn't set until 1921, Germany would ultimately be required to pay 132 billion gold marks, roughly $400 billion in today's money. British economist John Maynard Keynes warned prophetically that such crushing payments would destroy European economic recovery and breed dangerous resentment. Keynes was right. The treaty's harshness helped fuel German extremism, while its failure to address underlying European tensions virtually guaranteed another war. And within 20 years, Adolf Hitler would cite Versailles as justification for German aggression, and the Hall of Mirrors would again witness German occupation during World War II.